All right. All right. Well, it's been long enough, right? So we're going to get started. All righty. Now that we got that out of the way. God morning to you. God morning to you. Thank you for joining T. Spurgeon Spiritual Life Coaching. I am your host, Tiffany Spurgeon. I thank you for joining me here this morning. I dare not keep you too long. I do have a bit of a message for God's people this morning, though. Just a bit of a message. hmm I know plenty of us, I've been talking about this a lot, and I'm probably going to keep talking about it a lot until it happens, until it comes. But I know a lot of us are making a lot of New Year's resolutions and plans and goals, short-term, long-term goals to have done before the new year gets here, and to have to start doing once the new year comes in. For me, I've already started my new year when my birthday came. To me, that's my new year. When my birthday hits, that's a new year for me. So that's when I hit. When January comes, that's something different for, whatever. But mine starts on my birthday. So in doing that, we set these goals, and we do these different things. We accept these different challenges. Some people are trying to lose weight or gain weight. Some people are studying in school to get a degree, and some people are studying to try to grow their ministry. Some people are trying to grow their business. Different people are doing different things. Some people are have set a goal to actually have a baby. They're trying to have a baby. Some people have set goals, individual goals, to be married. By the end of this year, and before this year's out, I'm getting married. Now, different people, different things. That's what you do, to each his or her own. And in setting these goals, we do different things to make sure that they happen. If you set a goal to be married, then you make sure that you treating your husband or your wife, your boyfriend or your girlfriend correctly, so that they propose to you, right? You make sure you're doing all the little extra stuff and throwing little hints to make sure that they know, okay, I'm ready right now, right? That's what we're doing. If we're studying to get a degree by the end of the year, you study a little harder, you do a little extra work on your papers, and anything that you can do, any extra credit that you can do to make sure that you get the grade that you need so that you can get this degree by the end of this year. If you, whatever your goals are, you do different things to work towards them so that they come, so that you can make them happen. But God says that He is God. God said that He is God, and He makes them happen. Let's go to the book. Genesis. Genesis chapter 12. Genesis chapter 12. Um, I'm just going to read the first through the third verse. Okay? It says, "Now the Lord had said unto Abram, Get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing." I'm going to read that again. "And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed." Now, we've been running around spending all this time trying to make ourselves great, trying to do everything that we know to do and anything that we learn to do to make ourselves great, when God is really saying, sit down, sit down, trust me, follow me, and I will make you great. Yeah, God, but when I just sit back and I fall back and I don't do nothing, it seemed like You do be doing stuff, and it happens for me, but then I get all these haters that come up, and he also says, and I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. But then I be feeling like I'm just not doing anything. The Bible does say faith without works is dead. And I just feel like I'm just sitting there not doing anything at all. If I'm just sitting back and waiting on God to do everything for me, and what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to play a part in making me great? In verse 2, he says, and I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great. And here's what you do. And thou shalt be a blessing. That seems so hard, right? To just sit back and do nothing and let God be God. To just do absolutely nothing and let God be not God. Well, he tells me that he's going to do all of this, and then I'll be a blessing. How am I supposed to be a blessing? And you go and tell other people what God did for you. You go and show other people how God has given you so much, and allowed you to give them, to give other people, to help other people. Because he doesn't give everything to you just for you. He doesn't make you great for you to sit in front of your TV and let your couches know that you're great. He doesn't sit in and make you great for you to sit in the house and have a refrigerator full of food just to say God is so great. So in all you're doing of you trying to be great, are you actually making it worse for yourself? Are you standing in the way of God making you great? Some people say that it's very hard just to do nothing, to do absolutely nothing, especially when you have goals set and you have things that you really want to do and you have a deadline to meet. It's hard to just sit there and just do nothing. Some people say that it truly is. But you don't have to do absolutely nothing. You don't have to do absolutely nothing. When you give something to God, when you say to God, this is an issue that I have. This is what I want you to fix for me. I'm handing it over to you, and I'm leaving it right there. I'm going to give it to you. I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to try to do it myself. I'm not going to take it back because such and such told me to try this new way I didn't try. I'm not going to take it back because such and such introduced me to this new person that might be able to fix it. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to leave it there. You're God. I'm going to let you be God. Once you do that, what else do you do? Something else. Something else. If I've asked God to find me a spouse, I'm not going to get up off my knees and go look for one. If I ask God to find me a house, I'm not going to go around and start looking for one. What I will do, God, I know you're going to find me that spouse. So I'm going shopping. I'm going to get me some clothes, and I'm going to make sure that I got my house in order. And I'm going to make sure that, I'm training myself to come in at a decent time and lay down at a decent time, because he's going to want to lay down. And I'm going to make sure I'm practicing on the meals that I know I don't just cook too well. Don't act like that. Y'all know you're eating perfect now. I got a couple meals that I could use a little couple skill training on. I'm going to get some work done on those. While I'm waiting on God to deliver to me what I've asked him to give me, I'm going to prepare myself for it. I'm not going to keep asking him for it. I'm not going to keep going back every day wondering, did you hear me? Today I wanted it right. Yesterday I felt like I was supposed to have it right. I'm not going to keep getting on his nerves about it. I'm going to let God be God. Because there are some things that only God can do, and there are some things that only man or woman can do. That's the way he fixed it. That's why he's God. So even when it comes down to fighting your battles, don't worry about fighting your battles. He does that. His word said he blessed those who bless thee, and he cursed those who curseth thee. Do not worry about it. You're putting more strain and more stress on yourself that you do not have to carry around. Your back is not that strong to carry it. That's why he's God. That's why he's God. That's why we're not. I understand you making resolutions. I understand you wanting better for yourself. I understand you wanting to do new things. It's a new year and I'm doing new, and I have a new this and a new that, and I want a new that, and I'm doing better in this and better in that. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. But when you became a spirit, when you accepted the life of a spiritual being, because you've always been a spiritual being, but when you accepted this life as a spiritual being, when you accepted Christ into your life as head of your life, you said that you would follow him. How can you follow somebody who you got behind you? How can you follow someone whom you don't ask what to do, you tell what to do? God, I need you to do this right here because this is what I need done, and I need it done by such and such a time. Okay. Here, God, this is what I want. This is the next bill that I got, and I need it paid. So here, I'm going to give it to you, and that's what I need paid. So pay that. Let God be God. Believe it or not, we just make things worse. Believe it or not, we get in our very own way. We do. People do something to upset us, and we be ready to fight. We be ready to tell them off. We still have to answer to God for that. So we've now made things worse on ourselves, because you not only hurt my child, but you're my child, and you've disobeyed me. So now I'm in trouble both ways. Let God be God. I know that thing that you're looking for is so special. I know that those things that you say you need are so important to you. I know those things that you're trying to do matter very much to you. I know that you have good goals for them. I know that you have wonderful ideas. I know that it's time for your career to take off the way you want it to. I know that it's time for your ministry to shift into gear like you want it to. I know. And God knows too. He's not ignoring you. He has not made a mistake. He has not forgotten about you. Believe it or not, he has not told you no. But wait. Wait. If you stick to doing your part, as the Bible says, the Lord gave Adam his part. If you stick to doing your part, you are out of the way. And God can stick to doing his part. And he doesn't have to do his part and your part. Which he can. He really can. Because he's God. But if you want to be a part of this so bad, if you want to make sure that you have a hand in how your life is created so much, then do your part. Trust God. Trust God. When you trust your leader, you follow them, right? Right? When you trust the driver, you just put on a seatbelt and ride. Sometimes you don't even put on a seatbelt. You just ride. Because you trust the driver. Never mind all the other cars around you. You sitting in the car with this driver and you trust them, so I'm just going to ride. No seatbelt, no nothing, just ride. I would advise you to put on a seatbelt. Your trust still means the same. The same. It still matters just as much with your seatbelt on. Amen. Let the church say amen. Trust God. Trust God like you trust that chair you're sitting in right now, that you don't even know when it's gonna fall down. Trust God like you trust that boss that you're on the clock for right now, and you don't know when that business gonna go belly up. But you're there, and you be there on time, and you walk in with a smile. Or maybe you don't always walk in with a smile, but you should. Mm-hmm. Trust God to be God. He's been God long before you or I walked up to this place. Long before the doctor said it's a boy, it's a girl, and they were talking about you, God has been God. He knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. Let God be God. I know you feel like you can see things right here and you can put two and two together and you can make your own four. But if you let God be God, baby, he'll put two and two together and you'll have 10. All he asks you to do is be a blessing. Be a blessing. Help somebody else get to where you even are right now. Encourage somebody else. Let someone else know that they are not alone. See somebody else hungry and feed them. Take all them clothes that you got in your closet that you know you can't wear and give them to that girl you know she ain't got none. You see that guy struggling and know he need a job. Know he on child support. And you know exactly who can help him. Go let him know. Because while you're taking care of God, while you're taking care of your part in God's business, he's taking care of yours. He's taking care of yours. I said I wasn't going to keep you long this morning. I really don't have too much more to say. And it's a little too early in the day for me to give that type of testimony. Catch me on the next run. Catch me on the next run. But I can tell you from experience, let God be God. Let God be God. If not, you're just in the way. If not, you are only in the way and you are hindering your blessings. You are hindering the things that you have been waiting for when you get in God's way. Let God be God. He's better at it. He's so much better at it. When people wake up in the morning and they fall on their face and they say, thank you for waking me up this morning, they don't say Tiffany. I'm not God. And I'm so glad. Ooh, mercy. I'm so glad. That's a big job. Those are some big shoes to fill. Don't stress yourself out trying to wear somebody else's shoes. Don't stress yourself out trying to do somebody else's job. You're leaving your own undone. The Lord told Abram to be a blessing. You go be a blessing. Let me handle this. Let me do what I'm doing. So I say to you all this day, especially while we're all in that, well, they say most of us are in that thankful mood, that Thanksgiving mood. Be a blessing. Be a blessing. And let God be God. I love you all. Join us back here noonday today for Noonday Inspiration with Apostle Michael Bobian, where he will be keeping it real. I hope that I see you there. I love you. I thank you for joining me. Have a good day.